Hello, my beautiful vibe drivers. Welcome to your Thursday Mystic Affirmations for September the 11th of 2025. Many blessings to you all as we move forward in this energy. I send you lots of love and light, and I remind you this is a collective reading. That means if you'd like to have your own personal questions answered using your own energy, please visit royalmystic.com. Bring the coupon code that's scrolling below. It's my birthday wish for you to save some money. So I'll be looking forward to doing a reading with you as soon as you schedule your appointment. So let's see what the cards have to say as we open up the energy. And I just want to say this at the front of the reading. I said it yesterday at the end, so I'm going to say it now at the front. Uh, you guys are always welcome to come see me in person. I am doing a residency at the Witchery. I am their resident psychic, so come by and give me a shout or get a reading. It's a really wonderful place, and I've always, my heart has always been there. That's where I began my whole little excursion into the psychic realm. So many blessings to you all. I hope to see you there. I'm there every Saturday and Sunday. It's in Galveston, Texas, off of Post Office Street. So now we've got all that done. Let's see what the cards have to say. We have the closing of the old, letting that old energy go as we let the sun set on that. We open the energy to manifestation and new beginnings. And this allows us to go forward with the two cups that are now ready, restored, refreshed, and renewed. And the old ones, as you see in this actual image, they give you the light that you need to walk forward because of the experiences you've had in the past. So we don't want to glom onto those, but they do allow us to have a certain amount of security as we walk forward. And we have the hanged woman that's telling you take a look from a different perspective, look at the bigger picture. And sometimes we get too micro focused or myopic on one thing, and we have to allow ourselves to expand our view and let ourselves sit in the energy of meditation, which will help you do that. Let's see what we've got here as we go forward. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. And we have the energy of the emperor with the hanged woman now. The emperor is the energy of something fully established, grounded, and functional. You do not have to rework this, reinvent the wheel, or do anything to add to it other than show up with all of your experience and show them how we do it, right? So stand in that powerful energy. This is the emperor, the Aries major arcana, but it's also the energy of the masculine of the universe, which means fully formed and fully activated. So, yes, we'll take that. Divine Spirit, Spirit guides, gods, and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So, this was our first card as we have that Five of Cups showing back up. And we have our next two cards, which you know this one's going to be the Nine of Swords, but I'm going to leave it down just to let it set its own energy. And we have the King of Wands. So beautiful energy of action and being able to take that action and actually go forward with it. This is the fire sign king. So Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius major arcanas. However, it's the energy of fully embracing your ability to take action and not having any fear in doing so. So this king of wands is the king of action, getting it done kind of energy. Now, our first little set of affirmation cards, we have the practice energy, which reminds you you don't start anything as an expert. You have to start as a novice, and you have to be ready to make mistakes because in those mistakes, it's how you learn how to master it, right? So don't think that you have to go into something being perfect at it. You can't. That's not possible. You can have a natural ability for something and be really good at it, but you're never going to be perfect at it until you do it enough to where you feel comfortable. And practice is essential to that. So don't be afraid of making mistakes to the point where you stop yourself from becoming who you're supposed to be. Every day, I practice my ability to reach my desired, I would say desired goals, but this says desired financial goals because this is the financial deck. But either way you put it, you can phrase it how you want, but it's every day practicing your ability to reach whatever goals are in front of you that you feel are part of your journey. So don't allow yourself to be upset just because it doesn't go as smoothly as you think it should the first couple times. Okay, and allow yourself to give yourself permission to not be perfect because none of us are. And if somebody's pretending that they are, then that tells you something, doesn't it? Okay, so no doubt I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to doubt. It means you're going to stop the doubt. Remember, this is our relentlessly optimistic, positively positive reading. And that's where we turn the negative energy into positive. We transmute that. That's what it's all about. So when the doubt comes, we immediately start our affirmations, right? Thank you, universe. I'm living my best possible life now. Thank you, universe. I receive abundance from sources known and unknown. These are the things we do to let the doubt go on about its business and get out of our head. And in the near future. So whatever we're looking to resolve, it looks like it's coming in very soon because when this shows up, it's got the angels kind of ferrying the wonderful energy of the person to the place they need to go. So that assistance is always welcome. Thank you, angels. We appreciate that, bringing the light. And we have our sacred geometry activation energies. Synergy. We love this one. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co creations can give birth to a new reality. And so it is. We received that. Thank you, universe. Love the synergy. And we have star. This is the guardian angel version of the star card. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. And so it is. Nice reminder to be kinder to yourself and love yourself for the dynamic, beautiful, spiritual being that you are. Ooh, rainbow. So, rainbow is referring to all of the alignments of the light body, and you are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon! Exclamation point. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Another exclamation point. So, yes, we receive that blessing. Thank you, guardian angels. So, there's our five as we let the sun set on the old and we start in the new. Now, there's a real big energy here that's not obvious to you. All of this emptiness, that's where we get miracles from. That's the quantum field where there's no form because you can't see the particles. They're not together. They're all scattered out. This is what we talk about when I say magnetize or focus on bringing it to you. This is where you bring the unformed into form through the energy of the unseen, unknown, and that is the quantum field. If you're working with a probability, then it's something that's already here in the 3D realm. That's not miraculous. But when you pull something in that doesn't exist yet, out of nothing, out of thin air, that is miraculous. And that's what we're looking for manifestation with. And we have Wheel of Fortune. Hallelujah. So it's a 10. And it means all the stuck energy is breaking loose. So all karmic debts and karmic holds are being released. All red lights turn green. Isn't that nice to drive through a whole like city when all the lights are hitting in your favor in the right timing? I know I love it. And allowing that energy now to put you on the fast track. And as you're going down that path, all doors open. These doors are doors of possibility and new opportunity, and they're literally flinging themselves open at you. You don't have to walk up to them and knock and ask to get in. They are chasing you down. So they're coming out of the woodwork. And last but not least, you're being catapulted faster, further than you would have gone had you not had the hold in the first place. So sometimes a hold is a blessing in disguise. So love that. Big breakthrough energy. And of course, we already know this is the Nine of Swords. And this is where we get in our head and start to worry. This feels weird. It feels weird. I don't know what this is going to be. And we start to overthink it and get in our head and start to cause ourselves a little bit of worry and fear. But remember, this is because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. This is normal. We have to feel the fear and do it anyway. The fear is a rite of passage. So you have to overcome any fear and just go for it, or you're going to be stuck again, right? You got to come out of that energy and be ready to go. And this action king here is saying it's not time to be stuck. We are ready to make some moves, and the universe is opening the doors for us to do it with synergy and the energy of our alignment with all the vibrations of the quantum field. So I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday, and come see me at the Witchery if you have a chance this weekend. I love you guys. Namaste, my friends.